That ain't going nowhere. It was my elbow. I don't know if you could hear the pop on the video, but that was my elbow saying, "She's tight, stop." What's up, guys? We're in the shop again today. I got a camera person this time though. So we are going to be putting some suspension underneath this truck. The paint's good, not tacky, especially like in the, I checked like the thick spots where it kind of puddled up, and it looks like it's hardened up good. So we're gonna toss this rear suspension in and get it bolted up, and then get the front on. Hopefully we can get it all tossed in there tonight and make it look like something. So let's get to it. We're just getting the lower links put in there, and then I can get in there with the upper links and roll the housing where it needs to go. So hardware store was out of all metal lock nuts when I went tonight, so I'm putting those in the places where it's harder to access for now, and the others will get a nylon locking nut until I can replace them. Tricky. But we got her. Rear suspension is in, other than the coilovers, so we'll grab some tools and tighten that stuff up, put the coilovers in, and it'll be ready to go. I know what you're thinking. Man, 3/4 inch hardware sure is heavy duty. Yeah, it is. But I got this stuff on sale, and I was planning on using it for some sort of off-road project. I can't remember what it was. But I've had these Heim joints and inserts for probably 3 years, sitting in the drawers. So when I decided to build a 4-link for this, I thought, hey, I got the parts. So 3/4 inch hardware it is.
What just popped?
That ain't going nowhere. It was my elbow. I don't know if you could hear the pop on the video, but that was my elbow saying, "She's tight, stop." I'm sweating. It's not even hot in here. But it's getting hot in here. There we have it. Time for some springs. Uh-oh. So we bought these coilovers off of a local classified website here in Utah. It's called KSL Classifieds. The local news station started it, shoot, forever ago, like when the internet was brand new. But it's kind of like Craigslist, but a lot less personal ads. So you can usually find pretty good deals. But where we live, you have to travel to get to places. So find a good deal, but you gotta kind of look for stuff when you're already planning a trip out of town. No. Sorry about the gum, guys. It's gone now. Whew. Where's my jack? I always lose my jack. I bet you it's... What's behind door number 1? Ha-ha. Ow, I broke a nail. Have to go get a manicure. That bolt's too long. That bolt's too short. These bolts are just right. See? Too long, too short. That's Goldilocks' bolt right there. Just right. And now, no matter what nut you put on there, it's a lock nut. All right, I'm just gonna put these wheels on temporarily so we don't have to use the jack stands. We're still waiting on some new axle seals and emergency brake parts. So when that stuff gets here, we'll be able to pull these off, finalize all the brakes, probably just wait to run all the brake lines and everything when we do that. So right now we just want to get this thing turned into a roller. I had to put the tires on, but the lug nuts bottom out before the wheels get tight, so I got to put the rotors on. If you look here, you can see there's 2 bolt patterns on these rotors. The S10 axle had 1 bolt pattern, and these wheels had another. So what we did is we re-drilled the rotors and axle to accept these wheels, and then I ordered the appropriate bolt pattern on the front suspension. So I just ordered a kit off the internet and put it in the vise and drilled out, what is this, 20, well, you had to drill 2 holes each, a pilot hole and then another one, so 20 holes total with my hand drill. It was fun, but it'll work. So we'll put these on, bolt the wheels on, and then the back end will be done. You should never put lug nuts on without a little bit of anti-seize. Alright, that'll be good enough to roll around on. Alright, so we got our front suspension stuff laid back out. Like I said before, I've already had all this stuff installed once just to check kind of ride height and fitment and how it was all going to work, because this kit that I ordered is for like a 37, 38 Chevy truck. This, of course, is not a Chevy, it's an International. So what I did is I got in the truck, measured the width between the frame rails. It was the same as what the Chevy truck was. I kind of looked at another truck that had this same kit in it, another Chevy truck that had the same kit in it, and the frames themselves looked pretty similar. So I went ahead and ordered it and just kind of made it work for this application, because as you can imagine, there's not many companies that make stuff for Internationals. So anyways, we'll start throwing this together, and pretty soon we'll be sitting on 4 tires. I'm just going to set these up kind of in the middle of travel and a little bit higher on caster where this is going to have power steering. I'm not really worried about it being hard to steer, but I want it to drive good and straight. So just the way I'm going to set it up here initially, just eyeballing it. And when we get this all put together, we might find that we don't like the ride height, so we might have to pull this spring back out and cut a coil off or something. But we won't really know till we get it all put together. Man, this is exciting. Looking at this and having it actually look like something instead of just a rusty pile of parts. I don't think Kinsi realizes how excited I am for this. I've been trying to let me build her something for quite a while. I did have a little rat rod sedan going. It was going to be the family ride. It was actually the first kind of old school rat rod that I ever started. And we just finally came to terms that it was going to be a little bit more than what we thought and more than she would be comfortable driving, so she's going to get a little souped up run around. She don't need nothing more than a V6 in there with her lead foot. She'd be getting in trouble. Let's try that. So we just got a new, well, last fall they just finished the drag strip out here. It's an 1/8 mile. They just had their first kind of like real race this last weekend. I didn't get a chance to go out and check it out, but I heard it was pretty good. It's kind of made me want to build something for a track. And I ain't never built nothing for a track. Kind of thinking about building a gasser. What do you guys think? Think that's a good idea? Let me know. We got a roller, so thanks for hanging out, guys. Anyways, next time, I don't know what we'll be working on next, but you'll find out, so stay tuned. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.